Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. We're the kinda, uh, am. Yeah, we're ready for that. Okay. Okay, here, alright, alright. Ah, yes. Maybe checking the connection. Wait, I already need it. This, out. Alright. Oh, we're back to the moment is here again. Alright. Ah, yes. We're back to the new Snapshot live video. Sorry for delay because I removed the video for the private in the last recorded for that, but I'm due to connection issues. Yes, I'm trying to stream again for this the second one for revised one. Yes, I was a revised that one. Oh yes, welcome back to the 24W03A snapshot update video. Oh yes, we recorded in this video on this streaming around. All right, yes, we're streaming today. All right. Yes, the chaser is down below if you want to. Yes, if you want to. Thank you so much again. Okay, let's straight onto it. All right, let's straight onto it. All right. First up again, the new snapshot this week for the 24W3A snapshot update is here again. Yes, it recently posted for that. Thank you so much. And we're now releasing the third snapshot of 1.20.5. This time around, we're bringing some updates to the Armadillo, the breeze, as well as accessibility improvements. Yes, it's a great thing. And in addition to big bundle of bug fixes, we're bringing some change to how spawn chunks are handled. Yes, it's a great, very interesting thing as well. Okay, let's dive onto it. First is the change it and improvement for that changed experimental features. We have the Armadillo Hub, Armadillo's visual update. We gathered feedback from the first Armadillo snapshot and the next step in the look of the Armadillo. The Armadillo Scutes and the wall armor is now here, has now been changed. And we have Armadillo now also spawns in Badlands, which one I already have. Yes, I'm already have. No problems. We're spawn on their nearby is here, near on the Badlands. Yes, near over the Badlands. We're spawn on. The Armadillos is now been spawned. And look at this a new look. We have a new look of the new textures. It's now been much tweaker. Yes, as well as much more tweak this texture. Yes, I saw that in the post in the last day. Yes, in the last weeks. For a few months from 2023 as well. Alright. We have Armadillo running up behavior. Spiders and cave spiders will run away from Armadillos not in the rolling up state. Which one will running away the spiders? Yes, that's passing out. Alright. Starting off on the stream, let's try about the spiders. The two between spiders there. And if between the spiders nearby, if it places it, then it will run away the spiders there are. Yes, that will be running away through. Alright. That way, it will running away there. As of right now. Okay? Yes, it will running away through. So, the next one to talk about, we have new changes there are. Adjusted the texture of the wool color layer to be more consistent with the new wool armor, which one has a new change. Yes, with one of the new changes as well. Yes, check it out. All right, let's start about with the Vault one, the new texture of the wool armor, and the Armadillo Scutes has been new changed. Turns in at the same time. Then the bounce one and the bounce one as well. So let's try onto it. And look at this new colors as well. Yes, new color shading has been changed. All right. The shading of the color of wolves is now been tweaked. This slightly tweaked as well. And look at that. And some shading has that way darker as a little bit. Yes, way darker as a little bit. Then the new wall armor is now been tweaker. Now much way tweaker. The texture is now being tweaked just a little bit. Yes. Now much a tweaker. The textures as well. Alright. Okay. So the next one we have to talk about. Okay. The next one for the accessibility, we have the default focus is now always set when entering or exiting any menu while navigating using tab or arrow keys. And we have a new technical changes. We have the data pack version is now 28 and the resource pack version now has 24 instead of the 23. Custom villager traits can be configured to accept items that have different tags from the expected item by adding ignore tags through in the traits and BT. When entities leave or enter the area they arrive in will now stay loaded for 15 seconds, matching the behavior of nether portals. And we have added transfer packets and cookie packets as well has been added. They increased the default size of the spawn chunks and made the value configurable. And we have a new transfer packets, which one the new custom servers can now request that clients connect to another server with a new packet. When a client is transferred, it will connect to the target server with a new transfer intent with ID 3. By default, servers will not accept incoming transfers and will disconnect the client. This can be changed by settings, accept transfers property to true in the server's properties file, and the resource pack are maintained across transfers, and in the case of transfer custom servers, can skip authentication with a new flag. And we have the new cookie packets as well. The cookie packets now allow custom servers to request and store data on a client. Which one is better? And the cookies are persisted across servers transfers but are not persisted when the player disconnects. But also this allows servers to pass along information such as authentication or custom game data to the new server, and has a new spawn chunk changes. The size of the spawn chunks changed from radius 10 19 by 19 entity taking chunks to radius 2 with 3 by 3 entity taking chunks. But this was done to reduce memory usage, loading times, and CPU usage. We opted to not fully remove spawn chunks to allow players who currently utilize the functionality to continue to do so. And we have a new game row has been added, the spawn chunk radius to set the size of the spawn chunks with possible values are 0 to 32, where 0 completely disables the spawn chunks, and 10 is equivalent to the functionality before this change. Default value is 2, equivalent to 3 by 3 entity taking chunks, and has a new data pack version 28 is now been changed, which are this sweeping enchantment, it has been renamed to Sweeping Edge Themes, which one has a new change. Let's try about some Sweeping Edge. Try enchant me, the Sweeping Edge. This one has a new name for the Sweeping Edge enchantments. It's now has been changed. And we have added advancement criteria trigger like default block use, which triggers due to a default interaction of a block by a player, such as opening a door, and has an added advancement criteria trigger with any block use, which triggers due to any type of interaction with a block by a player, such as using an item on the block or its default usage. And we have a new item tags, which one the new item tags controlling what enchantments we added, what gear, which are new adding enchantable upgrades is now been added, and new added entity type tags like lots of more has been added as well. And we have the resource pack 24 has now been updated. The TDF font provider transforms have been adjusted to have more reasonable defaults. Steve is no longer applied double and now directly represents a number of pixels in the game UI. The font EM square is fitted to size pixels in the game's UI instead of between the font ascender and font ascender. The font baseline is positioned consistently with the default font 7 pixels below lined up, and this means that generally any font with a size of 9 and no shift should look correct by default. And a new updated experimental changes we have was already finished for that. Anyway, deflected projectiles now deflect the direction of the shooter, which are new changes to the breeze. This one already have been done for that way apparently. Yes, apparently. So retry another some breeze again. Let's try it with the breeze. The arrows. The arrow one. I did 64 arrows. And then the bow. The bow one. So set the head one on there. Okay. I set the spawn there as well. Yeah, as well. And then I distance along a bit. No survival mode here. Oh no. It's now been changed. It's a little bit. So the deflection is now been changed as well. The small changes as well. Back to the creative there. Alright. Get out the way. Get up the way. Did he get up the way anyway? Alright. Okay. We have the next talking about trade rebalance. In the trade rebalance experiment, villagers who buy armor now ignore durability and can buy damaged armor, which is so weird. Which one is so weird? And the last thing here for the fixes this week, snapshot about. So lots of the fixes this week. Okay, let's talk about the try my thoughts for the new fixes as well. So I need a crafting table. The crafting table there, and the stone cutter as well. As well with the stone cutter instead. Then the copper one. Thank you so much again. Okay. Now try to talk about the stone cutter one has changed into one copper grade. It's now been changed instead of the 4. Now it's been consistent, and the crafting table and the crafting table is now been the same 4 there because of the new changes as well. Because it's the 4. It's now been changed for the stone cutter well. For just one stone cutter. Now much consistent to be changed. And the decorated pot no longer places the block when putting placeable blocks. For example, placing the decorated pot and then their one is now no longer be placed out. Yes, it no longer plays out unless they sneaking up and then place it and will not put anymore. And it will not put anymore. And they no longer be placed out like that. Like that, well, except for the sneaking or near other blocks as well. It's now been fixed. So for the boats in Armadillo, for something scared, yes, for something scared. Let's try the Armadillo there. So for scared armadillos, it's now been changed. Instead of the permanently scared one, yes, it's now been fixed for that way. And let's see about the changelog list. We have a crafting table search keyboard. It now works in something fix it. It's now been fixed done. And it's others. We have spider eyes on baby armadillos. It's now usable as much well. It's been fixed for the baby armadillos in spider eyes to grow it. Yes, you can useful for that. For smaller armadillos, for example, let's try something spider eyes. There's spider eyes there. There's something spider eyes. And the smaller one. Then will be grows it like that. Waiting for that. Waiting for that. Waiting for it grows bigger. For it spins as well. Nope, it's not gonna well. Not gonna work well. No problems. Anyone. And the Armadillos no longer scared from spectator mode. Which one are the spectator mode? Yes, from spectator mode. So let's try spectator mode. It has spectator modes. Oh, it grows up. And no longer scared of. It's now no longer be scared anymore for the spectator. And we have almost a few numbers of fixes. It's now been fixed well. Yes, it's much more fixes as well. So, okay. So my thoughts on my opinion for the breeze one. Yes, the breeze one. I never forget it. Someone. Yes. I don't have some. Do you have anyone? For the breeze one, the texture is now been fixed for the bottom one, which it's now been smaller tweak instead of the same bottom one, but the blaze one. For the blaze one, let's see it. Oh, still spot on the yellow. They still an issue for the blaze rod because didn't fix well. Oh yeah, it didn't fix well for the blaze, but the brace one is now been fixed for the bottom of texture rod. The rod textures, yes, the rod textures has now been fixed. Yeah, everyone there works as well. Ah yes. My thoughts on my opinion for the 24W03A snapshot update. Yes, it's now been grateful. Yeah, my handy is great, and yeah, a lot of fixes as well. Even the boats there, there is something. It no longer tickles like that one. Seems no longer be tickles. Yeah, I seems no longer be tickles as well. It's now been fixed for that. And the skirt ones. Wait, I've already pushing a little bit. It is a little bit further, and then it no longer be running up permanently instead. Anyway, and some spiders and cave spiders, I will running away for that, like that. It will running away. It takes it running away for that way. All right. Yeah. Oh yes. Thank you so much for streaming today. Like, comment, and subscribe. And today's link is down below if you want to read it a lot. Oh yeah. Because I very shortly minute of the streaming. Yeah. I revised for that a little bit. But I will next time for the next week's for that way. Yes. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And see you soon. Goodbye. Yeah. And goodbye.